So we're down the flying field. Trevor's on camera. Thanks, Trev.
That's all right.
Out on a bit of a windy day today, but that's pretty much standard for the UK these days. Can't stop us flying. This is the Flex Innovations RV8. Had this a while, and Jason's got one as well. So we're hoping to fly them formation at some point. But I'm out testing mine today. This has, so this is the night version actually. It does come with lights in it that you can turn on and off if you plug it into a separate channel. But I put FPV in mine, so this is actually the previous version of the DJI video transmitter and camera. Actually the camera's upgraded. It's a Cadex, really good camera for FPV. And I've got a flight controller in this as well, running iNav 7. So if you want to come over, Trevor. The kit is really quick to put together. It runs on 6S. That's a 4MAX 6S 6000 pack. But then you can see I've got this flight controller in here. And I can't remember exactly what it is. It tells me it's a Speedy B F405 wing.
Oh yeah, can zoom in on that.
Thank you.
Well, the zoom's really good.
So it looks a bit of a mess in terms of the wires, but that's about as neat as you can get it. So you have to solder. No, actually, you don't have to do too much soldering with Speedy Bs, but you've got the that's the GPS unit you buy separately. That's from Maytech. That is plugged into it.
Oh yeah.
Then we got the receiver. That is a Crossfire receiver plugged into it via S-Bus.
Just on the side.
On the side there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Really brilliant long range
that
receiver. That's the USB, so I can connect it to my PC and program iNav, which is pretty straightforward to do once you learn how to do it. I think that's about it. So why use a flight controller? I won't go into great detail, but the first thing is you get all of the telemetry, so your GPS ground speed or airspeed if you've got a pitot tube airspeed sensor. Don't on this at the moment. And you get altitude and all that lovely telemetry, but you also get, because you've got GPS connected as well, it'll tell you where you are and your vector to back home, but you also get autonomous flight mode. So if I want to loiter, for example, I can configure it to, circle a point at a constant altitude and a constant speed. That's really useful. And should I lose the FPV signal, I can also flick a switch and tell it to return to home by itself, which is useful to do. But you should remember, legally in the UK, you have to have a spotter, a competent spotter with you to keep it within visual range and to take control of it should you lose FPV in you, because if you take your goggles off, you wouldn't be able to visually reacquire it quickly. So that's for your spotter to do. So let's plug it in. Let's take it for its first flight. Here we go. Okay, ready, Trevor?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take off line of sight, do a couple of circuits so that Trevor can film that. Just make sure I'm happy with everything, and then I'll put the goggles down and I'll fly FPV. And you'll have to put the camera down, Trev, because he has to spot for me while I'm actually flying FPV. All right, so arming. Windy day today, so I'm not even going to bother with flaps. Otherwise it will just jump in the air.
Go backwards.
Yeah. Here we go. Nice. No trim needed.
Not much power either, it took off so easy.
That's about third throttle.
Nice.
It's pretty good. And this wind, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So getting some height. All right, you can put the camera down now, Trevor.
Okay,
Just record audio.
Okay, got it on audio.
Lovely. I'll get some height. Goggles on.
All good?
All good. Let's get my bearings. That's coming towards the patch. All right, and then I will
Go left.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah. Just being a bit of an idiot.
Okay, I was,
Do you know what I did do?
panicking.
Do you know what I did?
What's that?
I disarmed. I flicked the wrong switch.
Too many switches.
And that's, yeah, well that is the thing with FPV and using iNav. You end up using so many switches, you flick the wrong one. Fortunately, with latest iNav, you can rearm within about 5 to 10 seconds. But when you disarm, it cuts power, obviously, which I had done. So my head tracking is now working. That's what I was trying to turn on. And I've just got, all I've got is panning set up on this. Now if I go into acro mode, I am fully stabilised now, so it should counteract the wind. Roll, roll. Four-point roll and loop. Easy peasy. It's a great plane for just nice docile aerobatics. And we are down there. That's us down there. So I'm at 30 miles an hour across the ground, 60% throttle. I don't have my altitude, that's annoying. I don't know why I did that. So let's climb vertical, kick it over. Oh,
Right.
had my heart in my mouth there.
I'll wait for the sky.
I had to let it regain airspeed before I pulled up. But all good otherwise. Back into manual mode. You can see the arrow above where it says manual mode, and that's telling me my vector back to home, which is very useful should I get lost. And of course I've got my overall pack cell voltage, and I've got the individual average cell voltage there. Brilliant. If you stay high, there's not a lot that can go wrong, to be honest. Clear picture. Bit of knife edge. How's that looking, Trev?
Looking good. These are a bit of altitude. That was good. Didn't
Nice.
lose any. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice.
And it's so instinctive with the, you know, which way you have to do the rudder, because I'm in the cockpit.
Don't have to think about it. You must have done quite a few hours now FPV
I
flying.
think so, yeah, it all adds up.
It does.
The whole experience. All right, let's land. So am I landing from my left, Trevor?
Yeah, left to right. So yeah, how you're coming in. Runway's all clear.
Half flat. See if we can make this a good landing for our first one. Doesn't want to come down.
No.
Look about right.
Yeah, looks about right. If anything, you might go slightly away from us. You're down.
There we go. Fantastic. And you know what? Compared to the jets that we fly, Trev, that is so low stress.
Yeah, I bet actually. I guess, yeah, you can just get the power on and get yourself out of trouble, couldn't you?
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah.
The only drama I had was when I pulled that stall turn. Obviously it kicked over, but then I was trying to pull up before it had gained airspeed. So you have to let it gain airspeed, do that high, let it gain airspeed and then pull out of it gently.
Yeah, well, when that happened, we were actually quite high, so
Thank
like,
God.
I weren't panicking, but it might have probably looked worse for you.
It did feel as though nothing was happening, pulling back on the stick. But anyway, that's the RV8. Look it up. The link is in the description. I've actually got the earlier version. I think there's a later version out now that aerobatex.co.uk sells. So look that up and Clive will help you out. Thanks to Trevor on camera.
Sorry.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Essential RC. If you enjoy what we do, then please follow and subscribe. See you later. Bye. Adios.
Adios.